Let me pick up then on a story I mentioned there in the headlines, that Britain's first youth crime commissioner has stood down from the role, or not accepted the post, if you like, just a week after she was offered the job. 17-year-old Paris Brown from Sheerness in Kent said she was truly sorry for any offence caused by messages that she'd posted on Twitter.
I've made the decision to decline the offer of the position of Kent Youth Police and Crime Commissioner. I've made this decision after a great deal of thought and consultation with my family. As I have made clear over the weekend, I accept that I have made comments on social networking sites which have offended many people, and I am really truly sorry for any offence that has been caused. I strongly reiterate that I'm not a racist and I'm not a homophobic. I have fallen into the trap of behaving with bravado on social networking sites. I hope that this stands as a learning experience for many other young people. I now feel that in the interests of everybody concerned, in particular the young people of Kent, who I feel benefit enormously from the role of a youth commissioner, that I should stand down, as I feel that the recent media attention will continue and hamper my ability to perform the job to the level required. I would like to thank those people who have sent messages of support and understanding. I wish the Commissioner, Kent Police and the person eventually appointed to this role every success. Finally, I ask for the time and space to recover from what has been a very difficult time and to allow me to move on.
Well, that was Paris Brown speaking earlier today, the 17-year-old from Sheerness in Kent who's decided now not to take up that job as the first Youth Crime Commissioner. Our correspondent Simon Jones was at that news conference and he explained a little more about the background to what's happened.
Well, I think increasingly the position was becoming untenable. Now, just a week ago, she was unveiled to the media here in Maidstone, and the big idea was that she would act as a link between young people and the police. This was the first youth police commissioner in the country, and it was the idea that may well have been adopted in other places, but it all has gone horribly wrong after these tweets were discovered at the weekend that she actually made before she was appointed to this role, but they came to light, and increasingly there was pressure on her on whether she was a suitable person to occupy that role. Now, as we heard, she insisted, although her tweets were interpreted as being homophobic and racist, that she wasn't homophobic and she wasn't racist, but felt, given the scrutiny, she couldn't do this job properly. A couple of local MPs had called for her to resign, saying this was simply a gimmick and it couldn't continue. I think when you've got the weight of that feeling, plus a lot of other people and people within the police expressing concern about this, I think ultimately over the next year, expecting to work with the young people and being that liaison with the police became increasingly impossible.
Was Simon Jones, our correspondent there, reporting on the case of Paris Brown.